Good morning. Wait, PJ, what are you doing? We're live, dude.
Oh, my bad. I was just reading the brand new issue of the Quran with Brooks Walker and Cam Lydon on it.
All right, I got it. Let's try this again, please. Ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Coming to you live
Oh
from
my
the
God,
NCTV.
PJ, dude, are you gonna get this right or not? Come on.
Okay, fine. Give me one more try.
You know what? Just say whatever you want, dude.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of
Oh my
America.
God, dude, no, not the pledge. All right, good morning, NCHS. Today is Wednesday, February 4th, and
I understand it now. So today's a day H, and shockingly, we have news for you. On today's show, the Quran is out, and we celebrate not only Black History Month, but also our school counselors.
So let's not waste any more time. Please rise now for the Pledge of Allegiance. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So PJ, what were you reading earlier?
I was just keeping up with all the school news on the latest edition of the Quran, which came out this morning. For those who don't know, the Quran is our school student newspaper about everything going on around NCHS. So if you haven't already picked up a copy outside the lobby, the spiral staircase, or the other tables scattered around the school. The Quran is great for keeping up with news, but also has other sections including sports, arts, features, and more. It's a great read, so make sure that you read it. And if you don't already have the Quran app, download it today.
As you all know, February is Black History Month. In honor of that, we'd like to take a moment to highlight an influential African American. Claudette Colvin, born in 1939 in Alabama, was a pioneer of the 1950 civil rights movement. In March 1955, 9 months before Rosa Parks' famous protest, 15-year-old Claudette was arrested for refusing to give up her seat to a white woman on a segregated bus. Even though her protest came before Rosa Parks, Colvin's story was largely overlooked at the time because of her age. Later that year, she became a key person in Browder v. Gale, the Supreme Court case that ended bus segregation. Today, Claudette Colvin is remembered as a fearless teenager whose outstanding courage helped change American history.
NCHS is also celebrating something else this month, kindness. Ryan, I'm typically kind to you, right?
No.
You're supposed to say yes. Whatever. Well, how about I work on that this month? NCTV's Avery Jakovic spoke to some students who are leading the charge on making NCHS a kinder place.
It was important for FCCLA to get involved in Kindness Month because we thought it was a great way to show your care and appreciation for other people.
FCCLA is a really community-driven club, so we already focus a lot on empathy and kindness.
Mm-hmm. We are most excited for FCCLA's baking event, where we're going to be making sweet treats for faculty members to show our appreciation.
We're also looking forward to our lunch event, where we're going to be making Valentine's Day cards for staff and teachers, but anyone can get involved in that.
As they mentioned, next Monday through Wednesday, the FCCLA will be hosting an opportunity for students to write kind notes for their teachers or any staff and drop them in this box.
Wow.
And the notes that will be delivered later that week. Let's take this time to choose compassion and make our school a more welcoming place for everyone. So Ryan, how are you going to show kindness this month?
Well, I'm going to say some nice words about our talented student musicians. Coming up for all of the music groups here at NCHS is the annual Collaborative Concert. This elaborate night, which will be on Tuesday, February 10th at 7 p.m., and will feature all of the students in choir, band, and orchestra. For every collaborative concert, there is a specific theme, which is an anchor for all of the pieces. This year, the theme is Born in the USA. It's a great theme for the celebration of the 250 years of our country. So that means all of the music will be American classics with all American composers, so you should definitely come check out this fun event and kindly support your peers. You know, PJ, when I think of American classics, I think of like Born in the USA, Freebird, even the Zephyr song by the Red Hot Chili Peppers comes to mind.
Well, can I get your hand to write on? On Wednesday, January 7th, the Connecticut Art Education Association announced the recipients of the 2026 Connecticut Regional Scholastic Art Awards, one of the most prestigious student art competitions in the state. This year, 13 NCHS students were recognized with Gold or Silver Key or Honorable Mention awards. Senior Isabel Kelly earned a Silver Key for her art portfolio titled Where Am I Going? Where Have I Been? In addition to the award, Isabel also received a scholarship to the University of Hartford Art School, an incredible achievement. Another standout student is Emma McPartland, who was awarded with the Gold Key and the CAEA Armini Award for the Best Experimental Photography for her composite piece, Arabesque. Congratulations to all our talented artists on these awards.
The English department is holding their annual Power of the Pen writing contest. This competition allows students to express their creativity and also be recognized for their writing skills. A variety of pieces can be submitted, such as personal narrative, short story, and creative nonfiction. Entries are due February 26th, and you can talk to your English teacher for more details. Winning entries will receive a prize and also be published in the NCHS Spectator Literary Magazine, which comes out later this year.
With the second semester in full swing, I'm sure we're all aware of these new cell phone policies from Principal Egan's various announcements. Off and away or taken away has been put in front and center for the past 2 weeks. So make sure to keep your phone locked in your bag unless you're in the library or the cafeteria. Wait, you're not in the cafeteria. I don't think this is a phone-free zone, Bell.
Should be fine in here.
I don't know.
I'll take that.
I guess not. Mr. Egan is hosting another community conversation about the new phone policy, which will be next week, February 11th, in the Wagner Room during lunch block. Also, don't forget, this Monday we are having an assembly with guest speaker Tanner Clark. Mr. Clark is a TEDx speaker and host of the Second of Strength podcast. His message is perfectly timed for our new phone policy, which focuses on helping students understand they have the power to choose focus over distraction. This spring, the NCHS community is celebrating the class of 2026 with official graduation lawn signs. Pre-purchased signs will be delivered to students' homes by NCHS Service League of Boys volunteers later this spring, just in time for graduation season. All proceeds from the sale support the NCHS Scholarship Foundation, which awarded over $250,000 in scholarships to 55 graduating seniors last year. Families can purchase a class of 2026 lawn sign now through the NCSF website and help support future NCHS graduates.
Something seniors don't have to worry about. Course selections and teacher recommendations for next year are currently underway, helping determine students' schedules for the next school year. Students should carefully review their recommended courses and consider how they align with their academic goals. If needed, students also have the opportunity to submit appeals for course recommendations within the designated window.
Nice, PJ. Picking courses was always a stressful time, trying to create, the perfect schedule. Who can kids go to if they have questions about this process?
Great question, Belle. Whenever I need guidance on important decisions, I know my counselor, Mrs. Clark, is able to help me.
Shout out Miss Quinn. Yeah, no doubt. That's why it's important to appreciate our counselors for all the hard work they do, and we can do this by celebrating them during National Counselor Week. So if you see your counselor in the hall, be sure to say hello and tell them how great they are. NCTV's Nick Placencia, spoke with counselor Erica Shadler about how rewarding it is being a counselor.
What do you find most rewarding as a counselor?
Definitely my relationships with students and their families. I think, most people who are counselors really like people and love interpersonal connections and relationships. And it's definitely my favorite part of the job, getting to know my students as ninth graders and then watching them progress through, sophomore year, junior year, senior year, all the ups, all the downs, all the challenges and the successes. I just really love to be able, to celebrate and troubleshoot and just help students really come into their own and develop as humans. I think it's so rewarding and fun.
Nick P., he's the one who gets great interviews. Well, that was our news. All right, everyone. It's time for everyone's favorite, sports. Of course, we got the big game on this Sunday, the Super Bowl. But locally, our Rams athletes have been on fire, even hitting some game winners as of late. For more on that, we have the newly admitted Illinois senior, Caden Leslie, to give us a report.
Yeah, thank you guys, and go Illini. I feel like it's been forever since I've been in front of the camera. Safe to say I have been mailing it in a bit so far, second semester of senior year. Anyways, we do have a lot of sports to catch you up on, so without further ado, I'm Caden Leslie, back to give you your Rams Sports Report. So boys basketball has won their last 6 games and currently sit at 11-3 overall while going 7-2 in FCIAC play. On top of all that success, we got to talk about these last 2 games this team has played. First off, against McMahon on Friday, Dallas George hit what looked to be the game-winning shot with 1.9 seconds left until McMahon countered with a full-court pass play that fell into a layup which went through the hoop as time expired. Our Rams did not let that stop them, however, as a clutch 3 ball from Will Sapione, combined with poised free throw shooting, led to a 61-56 New Canaan victory, in which me and Ryan agreed was the greatest high school basketball game we had ever watched. Or at least it was, because then Tuesday happened. Last night against West Hill, the boys came back from down 11 points with 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter to tie the game at 45, leading to an inbound play with 3 seconds left. Now, I'm not going to talk you guys through this one. We're just going to have to let the video speak for itself. With less than a second left on the clock, Henry Chandra called his shot and hit the fadeaway game winner as time expired, winning 47-45. For that and more, Henry, you are our Ram of the Week. If you would like to nominate a future Ram of the Week, email us at nctv78@gmail.com. With how crazy these past 2 games were, there's no better place to be than the main gym this Friday when the Rams take on Darien in a rivalry matchup at 7. If you can't make it, don't worry, because NCTV will be there streaming the game live. Girls ice hockey has continued its impressive season with an undefeated 14-0 record and a string of strong performances, starting with a win over Brewster and followed by another dominant showing against Stanford. The Rams kept the momentum going with solid games against East Catholic and Fairfield, continuing to prove why they have been such a tough team to beat this season. Going into the weekend, all eyes turn to the highly anticipated home matchup against Darien on Saturday. This is a major rivalry as the Rams are looking to bring their confidence, energy, and their winning mentality into this game.
What's the mindset for the team heading into big games like Darien?
We're just trying to stay really positive and have a good mindset with all of our players, and we're going to try to come out really strong like we did last game.
This game is sure to be exciting for both players and fans alike, so good luck, girls. Boys hockey currently sit at 12-2 and have been having an impressive season. On Monday, we made the late trip up to the Winter Garden to face Richfield, in which we absolutely floored the Tigers 14-0. Not to be confused with the Super Bowl score on Sunday, when Rashid Shaheed scores 2 kick return touchdowns for the Seahawks. In all seriousness, though, this game was absolute domination from the Rams, with captains Rogan Lowe and Tony Del Carmine leading the charge, along with senior Henry King scoring twice and sophomore goalie Blake Positek earning his state-leading 6th shutout. We have a huge tilt today against the top-ranked team in Notre Dame West Haven at home at 6:10, so be sure to be there. You won't want to miss it. Looking at boys swim and dive, we have our resident star Y-ball player Jake Lee over at his natural habitat, the New Canaan YMCA, to give you the latest.
The New Canaan boys swim and dive had a hard loss the other day, last Friday, against Darien, where they lost 84-95, which now brings the record to staggering 3-3.
Standout performances that highlight the team's depth and resilience. Star swimmers like Justin Bruno, Oliver Carr, and Billy Flynn all showed out with strong finishes in their respective events, keeping the meet competitive and showcasing the talent that defines the Rams program. While the result didn't go their way, the performance proved New Canaan can compete at a high level as the season progresses. The Rams will look to bounce back quickly at their next meet this Wednesday at 3:30 p.m. at the New Canaan High School YMCA, where they'll host Norwalk in another key FCIAC matchup.
After this tough loss this Wednesday at the YMCA, 3:30 against Norwalk. So good luck to this.
Thank you, Jake, and hey, nice job to you and Cal in that Y-ball game last night. Now it's time for some quick hits. Halfway through the season, girls basketball currently hold an 8-7 record. NCTV's Haley Tobin spoke to Coach Palmer, who remains positive for the rest of the season despite the injuries they've had.
I think when you look at our team in general, we've gotten better every day, but I think the team dynamics out on the floor has really grown, and people feel comfortable playing with each other, and we're starting to excel because of that. I mean, we want to make FCIAC, so we want to make the state tournament, and it doesn't end there. We don't just want to make it, we want to win it. So we have to have that championship mindset.
Wrestling is looking ahead to the FCIAC Championship Tournament on February 13th through the 14th, hosted right here at New Canaan High School. This has been a great year for the team so far, so be sure to bring home some hardware, boys. After a quiet week, boys indoor track is gearing up for the FCIAC Championship tomorrow at the Floyd Little Athletic Center in New Haven. This is shaping up to be a historic meet for the Rams, so good luck to all competing. Girls track made a statement, winning the FCIAC East meet last Saturday. They will be joining the boys at the FCIAC Championships tomorrow, where they look to continue their success and repeat as conference champions. Well, that's all I got for you guys today. Good luck to all teams as postseason play will have begun at the time of our next broadcast. PJ, Ryan, back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Caden. That was awesome, and it was really entertaining watching Challenger's game winner on the big screen.
You know, PJ, I have been sick and tired of this cold weather we've had nonstop over the last 2 weeks. Right now, we have Luke Peretta in front of the camera for the first time. And Luke, please say we get a day over 40 degrees in the coming week.
Well, Ryan, sorry to burst your bubble, but we are not getting 40 degrees anytime soon. I'm Luke Peretta, and I'm super excited to be in front of the camera for the first time, so let's dive into the weather. Lately, it's been chilly, and that's not changing anytime soon. Sweaters, jackets, and maybe even a hat are going to be your best friends. Today, it'll be sunny all day, but don't let that sun deceive you. Highs will be in the low 30s, and lows will be around 16 degrees. So make sure you bundle up because it is going to be a cold week. Thursday will be cold but manageable, with highs in the upper 20s and lows near 13. Perfect for layering if you're heading out. Friday stays similar, with highs in the upper 20s and lows around 12 degrees. Still cold, but nothing a jacket can't handle. If you think this week has been bad, just get ready for the weekend because it is going to be freezing. Saturday is going to be very cold. We're expecting a bunch of wind gusts that could get up to 38 miles an hour. Highs are only going to be around the low 20s, and overnight lows drop all the way down near 2 degrees. Sunday turns even colder. It'll be mostly sunny with highs only around the mid-teens. Overnight temperatures fall all the way down into the negatives, so it is going to feel frigid all day long. Looking ahead to earlier next week, temperatures stay locked in the cold, but will be a slight increase from the week before, with daytime highs mainly in the 20s to 30s and overnight lows around 5 degrees. So, NCHS, layer up, stay warm, and get ready for a chilly stretch ahead. That's all from me. PJ, Ryan, back to you guys at the desk.
Wow, look at that, Luke. Thanks a lot. Well, that's going to do it for us. PJ, quick Super Bowl prediction from you.
I got Drake May going for the first down and taking the Patriots all the way.
After the Patriots beat the Broncos, I cannot say that. Give me Seattle. Let's go 28-24. They'll run the ball at the 1-yard line this time. Lastly, make sure to follow us on Twitter at NCTV78 or X the Everything app, and subscribe to our YouTube channel also at NCTV78.
And we also want to wish a very happy birthday to Caroline Wood.
Have a great rest of your week, NCHS.